I'd offer you something, but this place, not the best service. People come here to be entertained. Me, I don't really come or go. I just am. And you, well, that's a story for another time. Can you imagine the force it takes to rip time? Dense energies compact and take form as a dimension, or perhaps a person, or should I say, host. Yours truly. Ah, well, omnipotence gets boring. But you see it all through fresh eyes, bit by bit, exploring. You make it all feel new again. Are we ready for the next act? Fascinating, isn't it? I do so love to enlighten. Now, if you had seen the blurb, you would know about all those big, beautiful booms. The Baker event. That's right, folks. You know, I could use some assistance. All right, use this when I say next slide. Next slide. The Baker event. I'm still corralling the inventory. Missed out on Pig 311. But don't even get me started on the mess those other 199 pigs made of the under. Let's just say the sweeper had a lot to sweep. These shows practically write themselves. I barely have to summon a multiverse these days. Someone meddles with the time-space continuum and inspiration simply washes up on my doorstep. I'm getting lazy. Lumpy. Just look at this figure. Next slide. Anyway, history repeats. Is just a phrase for those with poor imagination. The truth is far more complicated. Let's revisit. Next slide. The Aikman sets out morning of May 3rd from Mibea, travels, according to logs, in a northwest trajectory, eventually encountering my associate Weil somewhere outside the waters of Kwajalein. After a brief stop, the Aikman continues, skirting the eastern coast of Bikini Atoll and Baker's target around here, a few miles south of the Grand Pacific Temporal Cleft. That's where my associate Weil comes in, nudges the course into some jittering atomic time vacuum, and voila! Today's fine entertainment. You're welcome. Finally, I would like to personally credit our crew here at the Under. Next slide. Russell, everyone. Now scram. Enjoy the show. How's the show so far? Russell, get in here. Russell, why isn't this emptied? Wait a minute. Russell, aren't you forgetting something? Surprise! It's Employee Appreciation Day! That's right. Once again, you have the distinction of being Employee of the Month for your steadfast commitment to sanitation. There, Russell, there. Never forgot when I picked this one up off an Act 3 seasons ago. A cargo ship, tsunami, Indian Ocean, you get the picture. It's so bittersweet when an act closes, you see. You sort of just become attached to certain characters. Old Russell here, such dry comedy. I hired him right away. What are the perks of being employed by the Under? Well, they keep their memory, former identity, and sense of self. Oh, and most importantly, we've got great dental. Thanks for showing up. Russell appreciates it. Don't you, Russ? Well, back at it then.